Hello and welcome to Professor Smith's lecture. So, from the warm-up and yesterday, hopefully you remembered there are three special triangles, and you can label the sides of each one, assuming we always have a radius of 1. That means the sides of the 45, 45, 90, which of course will be equal, will be root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. At the 30, 60, 90, across from the 30 will be 1/2. Across from the 60, root 3 over 2. And our radius will always be 1. And we're going to keep working with a radius of 1, 1/2, root 3 over 2. And so, like, if you want to write these down, I think that will be really helpful to reference as we go through this. So take a sec, pause the video, do these three problems. I'll give you a second right now to pause it. You need to find the cosine of 45, 60, tangent of 45. Pause it now. Do them. Okay. So let's find the cosine of 45. That will be adjacent over hypotenuse, which will be root 2 over 2. And of course, cosine is positive in quadrant 1. So we're good. Sine of 60 will be opposite over hypotenuse. So that will be root 3 over 2 divided by 1, which is fine. And sine is positive in quadrant 1. And the tangent of 45 would be, that's over here, y over x. So it'd be root 2 over 2 divided by root 2 over 2, which is just 1. And of course, tangent is positive in quadrant 1. So we are done. So root 2 over 2, root 3 over 2, and 1. Okay, so now we are going to start moving into other quadrants. Like if I give you something like the cosine of 150. First thing I like to do is you got to make sure you know that this is a 0-degree angle. This is 90 degrees, 180, 270. And this is also 360. Now, 150 is going to show up in the second quadrant over here. This will be a 150-degree angle. Now, we're going to make our triangle, and we need to find the cosine of 150. Well, when we're looking at this triangle, what is that reference angle? That reference angle is a 30-degree angle. So now we're just doing our normal 30, 60, 90 triangle, and we can label the sides. Radius of 1, across from the 30 is 1/2, across from the 60 is root 3 over 2. Again, that's up from above here, and from our warm-up and yesterday. Now we just need to find the cosine of 150. But the first thing you always need to check is you need to check your signs. So is the cosine positive or negative in quadrant 2? Well, we're using the negative x, so it should be a negative number. When we do this, we'll take the cosine of 150, adjacent over hypotenuse, root 3 over 2. And again, you just need to check for negative. So really, it's the exact same thing as above, but we're in a different quadrant, and you need to identify, is cosine or sine or tangent going to be positive or negative in that quadrant? So there's our answer. Okay, let's try another one. We're going to come on down here to number 5. Sine of 225. Again, this is 0 degrees. 90, 180, 270. This is also 360 degrees. So 225 will be in the third quadrant, right around here. Again, this right here would be a 225-degree angle. So we make our triangle. What's that reference angle in there? Well, if this is 180 and then we went up to 225, that means we moved 45 degrees. So we've got a 45, 45, 90. Again, we're always going to be working with a radius of 1. And these sides will be root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. So now we need to find the sine of 225. First thing we should check for the sine. Is sine going to be positive or negative? Oops, in the third quadrant. Well, sine is going to be using the negative y-axis. So that means it will be a negative value. And now we can just take our sine. Opposite over hypotenuse, root 2 over 2 divided by 1, same thing. And that's it. Again, all the same stuff. You just got to identify if you're using the positive x-axis or the negative x-axis, and same with the y. So we'll do one last one. We'll try a tangent of 315. Let me just label my sides. 0, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270. Again, this is also 360. So if I'm looking at 315, we're all the way around in the fourth quadrant. Right here, this would be about a 315 angle. So if this is 360 and we stopped at 315, that means this is a 45-degree angle. So we'll make our triangle. Looks like 1 4. Whoa. Oops, sorry. Let me fix that. Okay. So this is a 45-degree angle. Now we're going to find the tangent of 315. So first thing we need to check is our sine, right? So check the sine. Is tangent going to be positive or negative in the fourth quadrant? Well, tangent is y over x. We have a negative y and a positive x. So that will be a negative. Let me label the three sides here. Radius 1, root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. So this will be y over x, which is root 2 over 2 divided by root 2 over 2. Same thing divided by same thing. So we should get negative 1. That's it. Hopefully that helps. Go through, try the practice problems in the Doing Club, and then you can face Voldemort. Good luck.